Burundi is making a significant breakthrough in the investment sector and the enhancement of business climate in general. That is the main objective of the Burundi Investment Promotion Authority, API in short, is helping both national and international investors understand that from now on, Burundi is a favorable destination for investments. The setting up of the Burundi Investment Promotion Authority, API, was a major turnover in the promotion of investment in our country. It is worth noting that since its creation, API facilitated the settlement of more than 130 investors for a total investment amount of more than $350 million. Therefore, Burundi becomes more and more a genuine attraction for investors, and current performances in direct foreign investment go far beyond even most optimistic forecasts. The official launch of the agency took place on Monday, July 5, 2010, under the high guidance of the Second Deputy President of the Republic in charge of socio-economic issues. Both national and international investors were invited to ceremonies. It was a very important event in the policy of promoting investment and the private sector, insofar as the Burundi Investment and Export Promotion Authority is called upon to serve as a privileged framework for businessmen, whether public or private, in order for them to benefit from the incentives of the new investment code.
Allow me to remind the situation right before the creation of our agency. When we officially took over on March 19, 2010, we found 57 investment projects which had not been processed, and some for 2 years. The legal instruments for the implementation of the investment code were not existent then. For the year 2009, official estimates of the foreign direct investment in Burundi ranged between 10 and 20 billion Burundian francs, which is roughly between 10 and $20 million, which is an extremely modest figure. Hopefully, we were able to change that situation in a very short period of time. Indeed, between March and June 2010, all investment code legal instruments had been worked out and signed. The time frame for processing an investment project was shortened from about 1 year to anywhere between 2 and 4 weeks, depending on the type of project we are dealing with. As a consequence, we were able to process 91 projects between March and December 2010.
It is commonly known that quality and quantity of investments are the results of, on the one hand, the way investors are welcomed, catered for, and assisted. On the other hand, they are a result of a legal and institutional framework that complies with international standards. In Burundi, particular policies related to private investments have been implemented by the government, which wishes to see an increasing role played by private investors in strategic development. The current attractive and inciting investment code was promulgated on September 10, 2008, and created on October 19, 2009 by a presidential decree. In the course of last months, API has welcomed a good number of foreign businessmen interested in operating in Burundi in different sectors such as tourism, trade, and industry. They all do agree that the economic climate is really favorable for business in Burundi.
Kobil Burundi is involved in importation, storage, and marketing of petroleum products. We have invested close to 15 billion Burundian francs in various investments within the country. Up to now, we have a network of 16 service stations which are located in various parts of this country. Burundi Investment Promotions Authority has been quite helpful in the process of facilitating our investment in this country. We are currently employing 50 Burundians within our business. 15 of those Burundians are working directly within our company, and that 5 of them are working within our stations, which, as I have said, are located at various places within the country.
Our company has been in Burundi for 15 years. We have gone through many difficult periods, including wars and social problems, but we have never interrupted service. We very much believe in the future of Burundi and expect to be here for at least another 15 years. We are very grateful for the promotion agency of Burundi, and thanks to their help, in 2011 we were able to increase our investment to $25 million, and in 2012 it will exceed $30 million. We have 220 direct employed by UCOM, and we have 100 indirect jobs, and we have about 20,000 indirect jobs.
My name is Ida Marie Mabushi. I am the Chief Executive Officer of Diamond Trust Bank Burundi, which is a commercial bank present in East African community. The bank started its activities in Burundi in June 2009 with an investment of 6 billion Burundi francs, which was enhanced to 11 billion in November 2010. Currently, we are employing more than 40 Burundians.
This testimony of a few of our major investors is a sign of a new business landscape of our country. Yes, we have made a big leap forward. Within 1 year, many companies have moved in. They are up and running today and have provided jobs to thousands of Burundians. And we have been very proud to know that our performance is now very appreciated by our development partners. A number of them, such as the International Finance Corporation of the World Bank or the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, have opened this year a permanent office in Burundi. They are very supportive of the aggressive efforts being displayed by the government to improve doing business indicators and the business climate in general. Let me bring your attention to this very important reality. Bujumbura is the capital, or let's say the largest city, of a territory by far larger than Burundi. The Democratic Republic of Congo, also called DRC, is only 10 miles away. Tanzania and Rwanda are about 100 miles away. Eastern and southern DRC, as well as western and southern Tanzania, are territories at least 4 times larger than Burundi, and which capitals are located over 1,000 miles away. For these territories, Bujumbura is definitely the nearest trade center. And this is confirmed by manufacturers of construction materials and other consumer goods who settled in Burundi last year, and they are being very successful.
And we at Iron and Steel, we are working here from the last 2 years, and now we made all the construction of the factory. It is completed, and we have the power connection also given by the government. We got the power connection of 1.5 megawatts, which is now working. And now, right now, we are 50 people are working every day, and we are getting very good support from all the government departments. We are very, very happy working here, and we hope very positively that this project will be a very, very good success, and we will contribute for the construction of Burundi in the future to come. And geographically, this plant is located very near to Congo, very near to Rwanda, so we have selected Burundi for this project. And now we started the process of recruiting local Burundis in technical and non-technical positions, and by the time the factory start for production, we'll have totally 200 people working here in the factory.
The quick flow of foreign investors is surely made possible by numerous reforms that the country has operated last years in order to enhance the business environment, which was destroyed by the deep crisis in the country. From now on, things will change. Indeed, things have to change.
Burundi is now experiencing a very high energy deficit. The domestic electricity consumption grew by over 40% between 2006 and 2010. Investors are needed so badly for hydroelectric, thermal, geothermal, solar and wind power generation. Over the last few years, the market offer of food crops in Burundi and in other territories of this region is characterized by a deficit which ranges between 20 and 30%, depending on the agricultural seasons. And yet, it rains 7 to 8 months a year in Burundi. And we have huge fertile plains of Imbo and Kumoso. There is no doubt that agribusiness and local intensive and mechanized agriculture offer great prospects to investors. Our country is already a net importer of food products. And basically, any foodstuff sold in Burundi has a customer. Also, Burundi has the longest lake in the world. The Lake Tanganyika offers great potential for fishing, for lake transportation between Burundi, DRC, Tanzania, and Zambia, and for various tourism activities. The mining sector is underexploited, yet local companies are already exporting gold, Colombo tantalite, also called coltan, cassiterite, and wolframite. Many of them are open to partnerships with foreign investors in order to increase their production capacity. Exploration licenses for nickel, rare earth, and other minerals have been given to a number of investors, and the doors to potential investors in the mining sector are wide open. I have here just presented a few opportunities in a limited number of sectors, but many other opportunities exist in practically all sectors: in infrastructure, construction and transportation, in tourism, information and communication technologies, and you name it. This country is rebuilding and all is yet to be done.
Today, it is obvious that Burundi offers assurances. The country offers important incentives in order to attract private investors.
I have taken time to visit some of the beaches, and I think that they're extremely good, and especially the potential. There is great potential for the development of these beaches. I've seen that a vast part of it is untapped at the moment. There are a few places where it's reasonably well developed, but I think it still has room for improvement.
Even if it is true that the whole region offers favorable conditions to direct foreign investments, each has its own assets and constraints. Each country, then, tries to put into place different measures that will facilitate the establishment of enterprises and guarantee a good functioning and efficiency for businessmen. Measures undertaken by Burundi are now bearing fruit.
A very attractive fiscal benefits are granted to investors, and they include exoneration of charges incurred for acquisition of building and land, a corporate tax credit worth 37% of the value of invested depreciable goods. No custom duty are paid on raw materials and the capital goods. For any investment worth more than 500 million Burundian money, the value-added tax is exempted on imports of investment goods. The corporate tax rate is reduced as the investors create more permanent jobs for Burundians. The legal framework is being improved to encourage investors. A new, more attractive and flexible investment code and the other tax laws were set up over the last 2 years. Today, our investment code guarantees free transfer of foreign capital and income, private property protection, no nationalization or expropriation. A national doing business task force was set up last year to improve doing business indicator and the business environment in general. This year, doing business reforms were announced and are being implemented. Procedures and the costs were dramatically reduced for creating a company, for property transfer, for acquisition of a construction permit, and the corporate code was amended to provide more protection to investors. The Doing Business Task Force, with the support of the IFS World Bank and the other development partners, continue to work on the new reforms. At the Burundi Investment Promotion Authority, we very much believe in the future of this country. Our ambition is to make Burundi a very competitive destination for investors, and we do believe that will be soon a reality.
Burundian businessmen are ready to promote partnerships with foreign businessmen in order to share views and expertise with them. They are aware of opportunities offered by the regional and economic integration. Officials are to analyze all mechanisms intended for strengthening that partnership. It is obvious that the economic growth that will result will be more advantageous for the Burundian economy. That climate favorable to business is a reality in Burundi.
I also have to add that Burundi is a member of 3 economic communities, namely the EAC and COMESA, which include almost 20 countries with a total population of over 400 million people. These countries have formed a customs union, which guarantees free movement of goods without payment of any customs duties.
Burundi, often called the country of 1,000 hills, is also called the country of 1,000 opportunities. Taking this opportunity, therefore, means enjoying a good business environment, human warmth and welcome, which is a legendary characteristic of the Burundian people.